Hi again, YouTubers. So I'm just jumping on to do a quick little intro to this video. I did have the baby and he is wonderful. I am just shocked at how much I actually enjoy being a mom. I just didn't know I would. So that's kind of fun. At the end, I will try and post a picture or two of him that I've just taken snapshots of. He's sleeping right now, so that's why the door is closed and there might be more of an echo. But I pre-taped my Face of the Month video. So he was born on the 5th. He was 7 pounds, 10 ounces, and 20 inches long. And he's just wonderful. We love him. So just wanted to jump on, tell you guys a little bit extra about that, and for the Face of the Month video, because I know those are a lot of people that have been following the baby bump and stuff like that. And I will put a picture or two at the end. So I hope you enjoy this, guys, and thanks for watching. Hi again, YouTubers. So this is my Face of the Month video for May and June. Had to think about that. Haven't had the baby. I'm just kind of waiting him out now. It's just a waiting game. You know, he'll come out when he's ready. So now we're just waiting. So I'm trying to tape some videos so that I'm prepared when he comes and you guys have some things to watch. And, you know, it's giving me something to do too, honestly. So this is my Face of the Month. Honestly, it's been pretty quick and easy. Really pretty, just easy shadows with one brush, but one palette. I've been kind of just sticking to what works for me and is quick and easy to grab. So I hope you enjoy it and let me know if you have any questions. All right, so getting started, the first thing that I use is the Garnier Rollerball. I know there's a lot of controversy out there about the fact that it, I believe, has alcohol in it, which can dry out the under eyes. I haven't run into any issues with that, and I really, really, really like it. Plus the fact that the eye cream I've been using has been doing really well. The Origins Plantscription. So I've been liking that a lot. So I just roll a little bit on. Sorry, I'll turn that off. And then just pat it in like that. I need to move my mirror up a little bit. I have been using the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid Makeup. Shake it up really well. Like I've shown you before, I take a coaster. I have the color 2WN1. And I just put a little bit of this across the coaster. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place today. I use my Coastal Scents buffer brush, the 518. I did order the other one that they say is their replacement for it. I don't think it's the same, but I did that just to see so I can give you guys a definitive answer on that. But I get a little bit onto the brush, and then you don't need much of this foundation, I'll be honest with you. It is not a real heavy coverage. It is a light, well, I would say it's a medium coverage foundation, but you can definitely build it up where you need it. And if you can see, it's a little bit more yellow, a little bit lighter than probably, I've always had trouble with Estee Lauder colors, getting them exactly color matched. But this does end up working out for me, and I think if I go much darker, it definitely wouldn't work for me. So I just kind of tap it in is what I do pretty much, and then I swirl it just a little bit. But I feel like I go up and around my eyes, kind of like this. Again, tap it in around the nose. I brush it on my ears, down my neck with what's left on the brush. And what's left, like there's hardly anything left on here, but I just keep kind of running that through. I do have a little bit more pink on my neck than I do normally because we were out driving around and we have a car that the top goes down on, and I got sun and I didn't even realize it. So the next thing I use is the Urban Decay 24/7 Concealer Pencil in the color FBI. And you can tell it needs to be sharpened. And I simply, oh wait, I don't do that next. I'm going to take that back. I use my Laura Mercier mineral powders. I've been using Classic Beige right now because, as I said, I have a little bit of color on my chest, and this one's just a tad bit darker. Tap that off into the lid. I've been using this brush this month, the Sephora 45 mineral powder brush. And I really try and work it into the brush, like, what's that? Tap, swirl, buff, something. And I kind of start where the contour is, and then I work my way up and down and around. And I just kind of buff it in until I feel like it looks right. Again, you don't need much of this on the brush because you just work with it and move it around a little bit as you go. Over your ears too, down your neck. You want to make sure it blends everywhere. Forehead. Make sure you get up into your hairline. My hair's back right now. Don't know, I'll probably be keeping it back, but make sure you get into your hairline a little bit there, just so it looks correct. It doesn't look like you're having any funny hairline issues. I go around my eyes. I don't go all the way down onto the eyelids, but I do go like into the inner corner a little bit and underneath the eyes. It's such a soft brush, I don't feel like it pulls. Sorry, I'm kind of looking in the mirror behind me too, or behind the camera too. So then I take the Urban Decay and an eyelash. I go in a triangle on both sides under my eyes. And then I put it on. I have a sunspot there, there, and there. And also because I can't do any of my facial stuff, I wasn't able to do it while pregnant. And I still am pregnant right now. I'm just taping this right now. In case he comes, kind of trying to be proactive. And because this is truly what I've been doing. But then I just kind of blend that in. And you'll be able to see slightly. You'll see the brightening. But then I run my minerals back, my brush with my minerals still on it. Anything that's left in the cap at that point, I just kind of run over. I don't go all the way up underneath my lashes. I just kind of use, like there's, like whatever is just kind of on the cap at this point. And I run it under my eyes. And then I kind of buff the spots that I added the concealer. So that's that part. The next thing I have been doing, I'm sorry, getting the lid on the, there we go. Next thing I have been doing is bronzer and my Sephora 55 brush. I always fluff it out after it's dried in the next morning. The Too Faced Chocolate Soleil one, this is the traditional one, not the milk chocolate. Roll it around in there. Start where the contours of my face are. Bring it down and around. You can see a little bit of the difference there. And then I just kind of go over lightly the high planes of my face, like my nose and areas like that. All right, the blush I have been using this month has been the Smashbox Radiance. I know it looks scary, but it's really not. I use the same Sephora brush and I tap it in very lightly. You can see it on there. Tap it off and I just very, very lightly, because the pink in it is actually great to help with the little bit of pink and redness I have in my skin on my neck, but it gives me a nice flush for summer. I really like this color for summertime. And I just kind of play with it and work with it. I add a little bit right up here, a little bit on my nose, whatever's left on the brush. Just kind of warms you up, kind of makes it look like the rest of it. Maybe on the tops of your ears, if there's anything left. Just kind of brings that all together, whatever you got on your neck. I'll sometimes run it around here just a little bit. I haven't been using a highlighter right now. I just haven't been. Not sure why, just haven't been doing that. oh, fell down, sorry. There we go. The Benefit Stay Don't Stray in my little container. And I hope this will stay in the shot because I zoomed in a little bit more than I normally do. Trying to still learn ways to do this best in this room. So I tap this on. You could see I put like 2 little dots on each eye. And I just kind of blend it with my finger all over. Kind of tap a little bit, I guess. Never really paid attention to how I blend it in, but so that's that part. Then I take my Blinc Brow Eyebrow Mousse in Auburn. The Auburn matches me perfectly. And I flip my mirror over to the more magnifying side, so I hope it stays in the shot. And I just kind of start at the front, fill them in, drag it out, and then down, just slightly. Somebody asked me if these show up well, and you can tell me. I think it does. I think it does a great job, and it stays so awesome. Hope this is, let me try moving this. There we go. Try this again. Every once in a while I'll have to take a clean brush and just kind of clean it up just slightly, but not very often. Like if I get too much on the, like when I first pull the brush out right here. But that's the brows, and love this stuff. Love, love, love it. I really loved the Perfect one until I found that one. And when I do this, the reason I put the primer on first is because it lets it sit while I'm doing my brows. Estee Lauder, this palette is so dirty because I use it so much. Estee Lauder, what's it called? Pure Color, Bronze Sand, Cyber Metallic, 5-color jelly powder eyeshadow palette. I did hear that it is no longer available on Estee Lauder's site. Boo. But, and I know Nordstrom sold out of it, but Macy's maybe you could try. Sigma E25 blending brush. And what all I do with this is I start with this color right here, which is the golden color. You can tell how much I've used this. And I just kind of swirl it into the color. And I go, I've been using pretty much the same brush too, because I haven't felt like changing the brushes up, honestly, because I don't want to clean any more than I have to. And I just literally just kind of play with it until the color looks right. I go all the way from my inner corner all over the lid. Love those colors. I don't know why. Something about them. Somebody also asked me, and then I go into the bronze color, sorry. That one right there. Get it on the brush. I tap that one off. And I kind of start over on the outer V and place the most color there. Then I bring it up and in. Do the same thing on the other side. Then I'll go back and blend. Somebody asked me if these shadows had a lot of shimmer or glitter to them. So that's where I'm at. But then I take the brush and just brush it off on a towel I keep on my lap. But then I go through and just blend it all in. And blend it up. So there's no lines. And it just has such a nice sheen to it. So, so the answer to that question, I don't feel like it has glitter to it, but I feel like it has a beautiful sheen to it. You can definitely see the sheen in it. So I just think it's a very nice light eye look. Now, if you want to jazz it up for nighttime, you add the dark brown into the crease. Like, I mean, it's an easy palette to work with, which is really awesome. Then I have been using the, what is this called? Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. I don't need that because I have lash extensions, but I really love the fine point on this. And again, I flip my mirror over to the closer side. And I keep this so, so, so close to my lash line. And again, for nighttime, I just add a wing with the same liner. But I'm loving that. And then I just have a Nova Lash, has a little brush on it. I just kind of brush out my lashes just to get any shadow fallout off of them. Takes a little bit, like, I do notice that. So that's that part. For lips, again, flip my mirror back the other side. I've been using Spice by MAC lip liner. I go around the outside, and then I kind of fill in the inside a good amount, but not all the way. Then I kind of smack my lips together, rub them together. Chanel Cocoa Rouge lipstick, not the lip shines. Rouge Cocoa, sorry, in Superstition number 38. Just something about this color. It's a great... I just don't feel like I need the gloss. It just, here, I'll just swatch on my hand too so you can see. It's just such a pretty color. I just don't feel like I need a gloss with it. It just has such a nice sheen to it. And that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'm doing my hair up or down today, so you guys would have seen it at the beginning of the video, whatever I decided on. So hope you guys enjoyed that. That's been my face of the month. It's been fairly simplistic. Totally forgot. I have been loving this right now. The Skindinavia Bridal Makeup Finish Picture Perfect Hold 16-hour ultra fine long wear makeup setting spray. That's a lot to say. That's what it looks like. So when I'm done, I take about 8 to 10 sprays, let it sit, and I usually let that sit while I'm cleaning my brushes and things like that. But I'm loving that stuff, and I will have a review on that eventually. But that's it. That's been my face of the month. This is what I've been doing. I feel like I need a little bit more blush. Just right on the apples. So that's it. This has been it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.